Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today thank you so much for stopping by. In this video, we'll be cutting and sewing this wide leg palazzo pants that you can see on your screen. So I used 2 yards for my pants. If you want yours to be wider, you can use 3 yards. So the first thing I did was to fold my fabric into two to cut out the front. To know the amount of fabric to fold, you are going to place your hip circumference divided by 4. Mine is 9 inches. From the 9 inches, I went ahead to add extra 6 inches. So it depends on how wide you want your pant to be. You can add up to 10 inches. So the next thing I'll do now is to take out 1.5 inches. The 1.5 inches is going to be replaced with my band. So I'll be adding a band of 1.5 inches to the waistline of the pant. So you go down by your crotch depth. So this is a free pant. So my actual crotch depth is 12 inches. But instead of taking 12 inches, I'm going to take 14 inches because I want this pant to be really free on the crotch area. So the video displayed on the screen is how I got my crotch line. After passing my tape through my legs like this, whatever I add, I divided into 2. So some people divide their hip circumference by 4 and they add 1.5 inches to it for ease. So do whatever works for you. So on the crotch line and on the waistline, I came in by 2 inches. I connected into a straight line and then I gave it a little slant for the crotch extension. On the waistline, I came in by 1 inch. I'm going to slant it into the crotch line to give it a little bit of shape on the waist area. And on the crotch line, I went down by 1 inch. I'm going to slant it to the other side of the waistline. After doing that, I'll go ahead and cut. So I'll cut the crotch area into the crotch extension, and then I'll cut the waist area on the other end all the way down, and I'll cut out the 1 inch that I came down with on the crotch area. So I'll open the sides up. For the back, I've got now to fold my fabric into 2. What I'll do is to place the front fabric on it, making sure I have at least 2 inches allowance on the waist area. Okay, so the back fabric should be wider and longer than the front. So I'll extend my crotch extension into the new fabric. After doing that, I'm going to extend the crotch for the back by 2, just like I did for the front. I'll go out by 2 inches. On the crotch area, I'll also add 2 inches. Okay, so after adding 2 inches on the crotch area, I'm going to connect it into the crotch extension. That is the 2 inches that I extended the crotch by. I'm going to use my free hand to just curve it out like this. After doing that, on the waist area, I'll also go up. Remember, I took out 1 inch from that of the front. For the back, I'm going to add. So from the waistline, I'll go up by 2 inches, and I'm going to extend the line into the 2 inches as you can see me doing. After doing that, I'm going to slant from there to the other side of the waistline. So my roller is slanted, okay, it's not straight. So after slanting it all the way, this is what I have. I'm going to cut through the 1 inch that I took out on the waistline. Okay, so after doing that, I'll open the sides up. So for the back, I'm going to be adding 2 inches. That is what I already have on the fabric. So I'll add 2 inches all the way to the length of my pants. After doing that, I'll go ahead and cut. Okay, and on the side, I'm going to cut out the 1 inch and I'll open the remaining part of the pants up. The next thing I'll do now is to go down from the waistline. I'll go down by 2 inches. This is the point where I want to sew my pocket. So I'll indicate the 2 inches. After doing that, I'll notch the 4 fabrics together. Okay, so after notching, I'm going to remove the front from the back. Then you go ahead and cut out your pockets. So since I'm using just 2 yards of African print, I went ahead to use this fabric to cut out my pockets. So all you have to do is to fold the fabric you want to use for your pocket into 4. You're going to spread your hands on it and you cut it out. That is all. That is to make sure that the pocket is wide enough for your hand to enter, your hands to enter. So I have 4 of them. So we'll be using 2 for the front and 2 for the back. So the ones for the back, I'm going to place them on that notch and I'm going to pin down. I'll pin the other one on the other side. After doing that, I'll pin the back crotch together, and then I'll head over to my sewing machine to sew the crotch, and I'll also sew the pockets in place. I'll also go ahead and arrange the two front fabric. I'll place the pockets for the front on the notch as you can see me doing. I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. After doing that, I'll pin the crotch area. Now head over to my sewing machine to sew the crotch. I'll also sew the pockets in place. After sewing the crotch area and pockets in place, this is what I have for the back. Okay, so I've also gone ahead to sew that of the front. So what I'll do now is to place them right sides facing right side, and you're going to arrange. If you place them, you notice that the back is wider than the front, but that is not an issue at all you have to do is to arrange the sides as you can see me doing. You're going to sew from the waistline, and then you sew close the pockets. You sew from the pockets all the way to the length of your pants. I'll also repeat the same thing on this other side. Arrange the side, sew the side first before sewing the crotch area. Okay, I'll sew close the pockets from there all the way to the length of the pants. After sewing close the side, you're also going to arrange the crotch line in place, and you pin. Make sure you pin before you sew. I'll sew from the center all the way to the end, and on the other end I'll also sew from the center all the way to the end. After sewing close the side and the crotch area, this is what I have. So the next thing I'll do now is to measure the waist area of my pants, because that is what we'll be using to cut out the band. So I'm going to arrange it properly, and I'll place my tape to measure. So what I have here, I'm going to cut out ×2 of it, okay, because my pants has both front and back. So after measuring, I had 23 inches. 23 times 2 is about 46 inches. I'll be adding extra 1 inch. So this is the fabric for my band. It is 1.5 inches. It's supposed to be 2 inches plus sewing allowance, but this is the only fabric I have. But it's not going to affect the crotch area of my pants because I didn't take my exact crotch depth. Fabric is on fold. It is 1.5 inches. So what I'll do is to cut out 47 inches. Okay, 1 inch is going to be for the joining, and I'll cut off the excess fabric. After doing that, I'm going to open this fabric up, and I'm going to place the ends right sides facing right side, and I'll go ahead and sew using the 1 inch that I added as my joining allowance. After sewing, this is what I have. So at this point, if you want to add elastic band to the waist area, you can go ahead and sew the elastic band inside the band, making sure that the wideness of the elastic band is the wideness of your band. Okay, but for me, I want to add rope. So what I'll do is first of all sew the band to the waist area of my pants. I'll start pinning from the back. That is the joining that I have on the band. I'll pin it to the back, and then I'll arrange the band and sew all the way around the waistline. Okay, so after sewing the band in place, this is what I have. The next thing I'll do is to open the front of the band. That is why I want the rope to pass through. So I'm going to open twice. So I'll raise it up so I don't open both the front and the back. I just want to open the front. Okay, so I'll open on both sides in between the crotch joining. So after opening, this is the rope I'll be using. If it's an elastic band you want to use for the waist area of your pants, it's totally fine. Okay, so the rope was 5 inches. I went to fold it into 2. I sewed it and I turned it inside out. Okay, I'm using this yellow fabric because I barely managed the 2 yards of fabric and I could not find my safety pin, so I'm using my needle and thread to pass this band in the casing. Okay, so I'm going to push the band in. That is why I created that opening. So there's one opening here and there's one opening on the other side. So I'll go ahead and pass this band, sorry, the rope, your rope must not be this wide. Okay, you can make it really slim, so it depends on what you want. So I'll pass the rope all the way to the other end. So when I get to the other end, I'm going to pull the rope out and I'm going to adjust the waistline, as you can see me doing. So if you're sewing an elastic band, while you are sewing the band to the waistline, you're not going to sew it all the way around. You leave a little bit of space that you'll be using to pass your elastic band. After passing the elastic band, you stick the elastic band in place and then you are going to close it up. So after passing my rope through the waist, this is what I have. Okay, so I'm going to arrange everything in place. Okay, so the last thing you do now is to hem the base of your pants. Okay, so I'll go ahead and fold twice and I'll hem all the way around and I'll give my pants a good press. And that is all for this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave your questions in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.